sounding would have made the difference.
I was wondering what happened. Am I going to die? How I'm going to die?
My colleagues and I rushed to the ER to find that there was actually nothing left.
It took only seconds to cause so much death and damage that Lebanese people are calling it their 9/11. We're going to take you from the epicenter of this horrific blast and hear from the people in its path as it ripped through the center of a city once known as the Paris of the Middle East, killing and injuring. And leaving more than 250,000 people without habitable homes. It's as bad as this. This is the epicenter, a warehouse in Beirut's port where the disaster began with a fire. Inside, unbeknownst to most of Beirut, were nearly 3,000 tons of the fertilizer ammonium nitrate, and they weren't being safely stored. When that exploded, it looked like a mushroom cloud. And felt like an earthquake. As far away as Cyprus. As the shockwaves radiated out, boats were blown out of the water. Grain stores on which this country relies were destroyed. And the firefighters who'd rushed in when the fire first broke out really didn't stand a chance. Saha Faras was one of them, and one of the first of the dead to be named. She was a volunteer firefighter, just 25 years old and about to get married. Footage posted on social media shows her distraught fiancé behind the coffin, trying to lay his hand on it to get as close to her as he can. St George's Hospital is close to the waterfront. In the labour ward, a young woman called Emmanuelle was about to give birth, to bring new life into the world. Her husband, Edmund, was filming when it happened.
Ceiling was down. I was afraid that she might be hit or the baby was hit. She was all covered with glass. I tried getting my wife out first. I moved the bed outside, and then I started helping the nurses and doctors to get them up.
Amazingly, both the baby George and his mother are fine. All around the city, moments of life, moments of celebration were shattered. Isra, who's a doctor, had come back to Lebanon from the States to get married. She too was posing for her wedding photos when she was knocked off her feet by the force of the blast.
I was shocked. I was wondering what happened. Am I going to die? How I'm going to die? I've been preparing for my birthday like for 2 weeks. I was so happy, like all the other girls. I'm getting married. My parents are gonna be happy seeing me in a white dress. I'll be looking like a princess and everything.
عنا نشوف حوالينا شيء محزن كثير يعني ما بينوصف الاضرار وصوت الانفجار بعنا لهلا يعني بحس انه في صدمه نحن صدمه لانه ما في شيء سمعته بحياتي مثل صوت هذا الانفجار ابدا.
We'll fight this together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve.
Oh my goodness, let me go tell her what's going on. Tell her what's going on out here. Oh. So what you looking for?
I'm looking for a sign.
A sign?
Yeah.
You know, it is a wicked and perverse generation that seeketh after a sign. And it shall be no sign given it, save that of the prophet Jonah. And you know he was in the belly of the whale for 3 days.
My verses tell me that there are signs in the sun, moon, and stars.
What you mean? You mean like an eclipse?
Yeah. Full moon, blood moon, and an eclipse.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me
Well, come look at it.
Let me see what you're talking about. Oh my God. Oh wow. Holy goodness. That's some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's some cool stuff.